Hello friends, today we are going to see the applications of determinant and matrices. So there are various applications of determinant and matrices, but in this case the one of the application of determinant is solution of system of linear equations. So if we need the solution of this system of linear equations, we are going to use matrices and determinants. So suppose we are given the system of linear equations a1x plus b1y plus c1z is equal to d1 and a2x plus b2y plus c2z is equal to d2 and a3x plus b3y plus c3z is equal to d3. So this is the system of linear equations. Now in order to find the solution, we will write this system of linear equations in the matrix form. So first we will write this as a coefficient matrix. First we will write this as coefficient matrix. So in this system we are going to write the coefficients first. So for the first equation the coefficients are a1, b1, c1. For the second equation the coefficients are a2, b2, c2, and for third equation the coefficients are a3, b3 and c3. So this is a coefficient matrix. Now there are three variables. In this system there are three variables. So I will write this in a column form as x, y, z, and now the constants d1, d2 and d3 are written as matrix B is equal to d1, d2 and d3. So this system has written in the form of matrices. So if you change this system of equations in terms of matrices, then this system can be written as ax is equal to b. Means if you multiply this matrix A and matrix X, you will get a1x, b1y plus c1z, and this is equal to b. B means this matrix. So now this system is given to us and we have written this in a matrix form. Now what about the solution? Suppose if this matrix, coefficient matrix A, if determinant is not equal to 0, that means this matrix A is non-singular. This matrix A is non-singular, and if this matrix is non-singular, then A inverse exists. Now by using this A inverse, we are going to find the solution of this system. And how we are going to find the solution? So if we are having the equation Ax is equal to b, so we have written this system in the matrix form. What we will do here, we will pre-multiply by A inverse. Means on the both sides we will multiply A inverse Ax, A inverse b. Okay, make sure that A is non-singular, that means inverse exists. So we are pre-multiplying this equation by A inverse. So this gives A inverse of Ax is equal to A inverse b. So by commutative property, A inverse into A, x is equal to A inverse b. But we know what is A inverse of A inverse into A, it is simply I. So this is I into I is equal to A inverse B. X is equal to B. So what is X? X is A inverse of B. So X is what? X is the solution of system of equations. So if your coefficient matrix is non-singular, then how will you find the solution of this system of linear equation, this can be found x is equal to A inverse of B. Means if we want to find the answer solution, first we need to calculate A inverse, and if you find A inverse, then multiply with B. So then you will get the values of the x means what? Which matrix? This x, y, z means you will get the value of x, value of y, and value of z. So what we learned here, if the coefficient matrix is a non-singular matrix, then for this system there is a unique solution, and this unique solution is obtained by x is equal to A inverse of B. Okay, if this coefficient matrix, if this determinant of this coefficient matrix is non-zero, then it is non-singular, and if it is a non-singular, then this system has unique solution, and that unique solution is given by x is equal to A inverse of B. Now second case, if this coefficient matrix is singular, singular means what? This determinant of A is equal to 0. That means our coefficient matrix is what? Singular matrix. Now if it is a singular matrix, then we cannot find its inverse. In likewise here the matrix was non-singular, that's why we can find A inverse, and the solution is given by A inverse of B. But here the coefficient matrix is singular matrix, that means we cannot find its inverse. Then how to find the solution of this system of linear equations? Now what we will do, we will find the product adjoint of A into B. What we will do, we will find the product adjoint of A into B. Now if this multiplication is not equal to 0, 0 means 0 matrix, then the system has no solution. Then the system has no solution. Okay, what we will do, first we will find adjoint of A, and then we will multiply this with B, and if this multiplication is non-zero matrix, then this system has no solution. And if this multiplication is equal to 0 matrix, then this system it has either infinitely many solution, or many solutions, or no solution, Okay, so what we are doing here, we are multiplying adjoint of A into B. If it is not equal to 0, then this system has no solution. If this product is equal to 0 matrix, then in this case, this system has either infinitely many solutions or no solution. Okay, now if the system has solution, then solution means either one or more than one. If the system has solution, that system is said to be consistent. That system is said to be consistent if this system has solution. And if the system has no solution, then that system is said to be inconsistent. If the system has no solution, then the system is said to be inconsistent. Now, if determinant is non-zero, then this system will be what? Unique solution. Unique solution means consistent. This system will be consistent. And if this system has no solution, there is a possibility of no solution in both the cases. Here definitely no solution will be there. But if this product is zero matrix, then there is a possibility that the system may not have the solution, or the system has many solutions. So there are two ways, there are two cases where the system has solution